Hello and welcome to another round of Eldrazi Unbound versus the question mark deck. I'm your host, the Magic Hand Solo, and today we're going to be playing these very quickly this afternoon. This is the Helena and Alana Partners deck. First strike reach. At the beginning of combat on your turn, put X +1/+1 counters on another target creature you control, where X is Helena and Alana's power, and that creature gains haste until end of turn. So there's that. And this is the Burn Bug deck we've been playing a little bit of for the last couple of episodes. I do believe it's been quite fun to play. It's beaten Eldrazi Unbound a couple of times, and Eldrazi Unbound got it last night when Eldrazi Unbound pulled a 10-9 attached double swing, double strike, and then proceeded to kill this question deck in 2 turns, for which at that point it did not have any answers. And it was having a hard time with the Annihilator, so it kept on having to sacrifice lands, and then it had to sacrifice the creatures later. So that was quite a challenge to deal with, and that's kind of the fun of the Eldrazi deck, is you get to play some big creatures with some scary stuff, and also has Annihilator. The double strike on those is also extremely dangerous. You may start off with 40 life, but you won't survive with 40 life. Oh, we need to reset our life score here. Life amounts to 40. Now we play 40 for a 2-player, even though it's actually 30, mostly because these things do a lot of damage really quick, and so the game's kind of end fast either way. I was thinking about raising it even higher just to make it more fun. However, I will say that if you have a fast deck, it probably would have time to wreck house early on with these 2 decks, mainly because they're not really focused on low level. And also this Burn Bug deck could use a lot more removal. It is definitely its weakness. It does not focus on removal whatsoever. There's maybe like 1 card for removal, and there's 1 card for countering things. So other than that, it's mostly a mishmash of different things, and then it's a bunch of cards that I just started adding. So I was like, oh, that's a good card. That's a good card. We should add some more cards. So that's what happened with this Burn Bug deck. So we got it shuffled. We might as well cut it. We'll pretend like we're doing a real game. Cut and cut. Burn Bug is ready to go. Well, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. We got 7 there. We got the other one. Oh, let's see. We gotta pull this out. Zuludok. Plays well. And they give you the art card, and they give you the other one in the pre-con. The cardboard, the thicker cardboard card is a little bit darker, as you can see. So they do have a little bit of a color difference. I think the etched foil is a little bit darker. So, but very pretty cards, very pretty cards. So there's that commander there. There's that commander there. And we're ready to rock. Let's shuffle. If we have to mulligan this first time, I'm gonna shuffle better, because shuffling is a pain in the butt. Should I shuffle over here? I can shuffle over here. There we go. I think with 100 cards, it's like who has large enough hands to hold 100 cards. You have to fan them kind of into the other cards. Let's see. All right. Burn Bugs versus Squirrels. This is the round 4 of Burn Bugs versus Swirls. May the best deck win. Choop. Now this is the Eldrazi Unbound deck over here. It is it is mostly the entire precon that you would see. This is the entire precon that you would see coming out of the box, except for the Sire of 7 Deaths is put in there somewhere. I have yet to see it, but it should work with the Cascade because it's 7 mana or less. So 7 mana, that thing should be fun to see come out. But does it come out? I haven't seen it yet. Someday. I think that's been one of the problems with Commander is I've been playing a lot of these games with friends here, and sometimes like with 100 cards, you rarely see some cards. Like some cards I never see. Sometimes I do see. So Eldrazi gets to choose. Eldrazi happier on the draw, so Lady Burnbug will be on the play, and we pull. Let's see, what do we got? And we're going to keep, and then we're going to land for turn. We're going to play the Adamantium Bonding Tank. The Adamantium Bonding Tank is a artifact that will, it's the Ozolith, if you're familiar with the Ozolith. Whenever a creature you control leaves the battlefield, if it had counters on it, put those counters on Adamantium Bonding Tank. At the beginning of combat on your turn, if Adamantium Bonding Tank has counters on it, you may move all counters from it onto a target creature. So that enters into play, and we will pass turn. Eldrazi draws. Evaluating. Looks like a good keep. We're going to go ahead and play a land for turn. Got a mirror pool here. One of the cool things about the Eldrazi deck is that it comes with a bunch of very cool lands, and it comes with a bunch of very cool colorless artifacts that give you really good sources of colorless mana. So a bunch of artifacts and such. So I highly recommend the Eldrazi deck for those purposes. All right, so we have our land. We still have our commander waiting to come out. I'll move this up a little bit. Cool. And then Eldrazi can't do anything, so pass. Untap, upkeep, draw. Let's see, land for turn. Let's go with the Temple of Abandon, actually. Enters the battlefield tap. When the Temple of Abandon enters the battlefield, scry 1. We scry 1. We look at the top card of the deck, and then we decide whether or not we want to keep it. We will keep it on the top of the deck. We have 1 land right now available, and we will pass turn. So go back to Eldrazi. Untap, upkeep, draw. Land for turn. Guild Commons enters tapped. When it enters, return land you control to its owner's hand. We're returning the mirror pool to our hand. And we can't do anything. Pass. Untap, upkeep, draw. Land for turn. Kodama Tree of the West comes out. Modified creatures you control have trample. Whenever a modified creature you control deals combat damage to a player, search your library for a basic land card, put it onto the battlefield tapped, and then shuffle. Pass with the top tap, and we have Summoning Sickness. Untap, upkeep, draw. Alright then, we're going to land for turn. We have 3 colorless we can work with. We're going to tap all 3 for the Transmogrifying Wand. When it comes out, it gets 3 counters Those 3 counters are 3 charge counters. Tap 1 mana, remove a charge counter. You can destroy a target creature. And then its controller creates a 2/4 white Ox creature token. Activate only as a sorcery. So we get 3 charge counters on the wand. There that is. And we are ready to go ahead and pass because we can't do anything else for tap. Untap, upkeep, draw. Land for turn. Let's go ahead and bring out Halana and Alana, partners. We're going to go to combat. As we go into combat, at the beginning of combat, we get to give counters to something with Halana and Alana. Those counters go onto Kodama Tree of the West. We get +2/+2. And so now it's a 5/5. And it has haste, which did not need. It's going to swing at the Unbound deck. Unbound doesn't have any creatures out yet. It cannot use its Transmogrifying Wand because it is tapped out. Therefore, it is going to take 5 damage. So 35 life for the Eldrazi deck. And then whenever modified creature you control deals combat damage to a player, search your library for a basic land card, put it into the battlefield tapped. And let's go find one. Look at that pretty mountain. This one came out of a Brothers War deck. Very pretty, in my opinion. All right. The needs to be shuffled, I believe. Does combat damage to a player? Yeah. So we did combat damage to a player. We get a land. It enters tapped. We shuffle. Here we are shuffling. It should really just give you an automatic shuffler whenever you become a part of the Magic community. I feel like an automatic shuffler would really help out. All right, so now what? I think that we are tapped out over here. We're going to pass turn on to the Eldrazi deck. Draw, untap. That's actually in the wrong order. Untap, upkeep, draw. Land for turn, Gaia Reach Sanitarium. Add colorless, each tap or 2 mana, and then each player draws a card and discards a card. Right now we're sitting at 1, 2, 3, 4 lands. We can also do any of these abilities. 3 sacrifice, mirror pull, copy target instant or sorcery. We don't have anything right now that we could really do that with. And then 5, we don't have enough mana for that at that point. All right, here we go. So we have 5. We can do 1, 2, 3, 4. Did I just say we had 5? I was wrong. We have 4. Thran Dynamo comes out. Like I said, a lot of artifacts with a lot of colorless mana that you can add on to do anything with. Wow, okay, let's go that way. So we have 3 colorless remaining to work with. Because it's an artifact, we can tap it right away. Let's do three colorless to play the Sittering Cicada. You may cast coloring spells as though they had colorless spells as though they had flash. Whenever you cast a colorless spell until end of turn, Skittering Cicada gains trample and gets +X/+X, where X is that spell's mana value. Pretty solid. Got you 2 blocker now we can do something with. And we also have more mana, so we have 7 that we can use next turn. We're tapped out. We didn't use our mana to destroy anything, which we probably could have, but it's okay for now. Since we still have 35 life, might as well just go with it. All right, untap, upkeep, draw. Let's see. We have five land here. There's a lot of choices right now. I think that what I want to do is go ahead and 3 for the Champion's Helm. And the humor of this is that this actually came out of the booster pack for the Eldrazi Unbound, and could have put it in Eldrazi Unbound, but I swapped it with the Sire of the Seven Deaths for this deck for the Champion's Helm, which, like, the Sire of the Seven Deaths, I had some, like, I had one time when it did really well, but other than that, I didn't really need it that much in this deck, so. Let's go ahead and equip this onto the Halana and Alana commander. It gets +2/+2, which makes it a 4/5. It now has hexproof. Oh, +2/+2. And then we'll go ahead and go to combat. We're going to give Kodama of the West Tree another 4 counters from Halana and Alana as we enter combat. So it gets +6 counters on it now. +6/+6, which makes it a 9/9. And then we're going to go ahead and swing with both at Eldrazi Boy over here. And then Eldrazi is going to take because it hasn't quite been able to use Skittering Cicada as it should be at, and we don't really have the ability to destroy anything. So let's go ahead and take, and we lose 13 life down to 22. As we take that damage, we will search for land cards and put them on the battlefield tapped. Let's go mountain, and then let's go forest. So now we have, how many cards do we have here? Anyway, I'm Magic Hand Solo if you're just tuning in, and we're playing this question versus Eldrazi Unbound deck. Currently the question, this is Bill over here with the question is Matt, the Bill Matt, if you will. Has 7 land, is what I was trying to show you, and that's all tapped actually, so boom. Eldrazi is going to untap, upkeep, draw. We have, let's see, land for turn. Whenever you cast you may cast color spells as though they had flash. Whenever you cast a color spell, tell them to turn security games trample where that X is that spell's mana value. Okay. Let's count our uncolor. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. We have 8 available. We have a lot of options. The question is, which one do we go down? All right. So the first thing we're going to do is we're going to tap the transmogrifying wand. We're going to remove a charge counter from it, bringing it down to 2, and we're going to destroy the Kodama of the West. Tree. Goodbye, tree. Red-green does not have any counters, therefore it just dies. Goodbye. Cannot target the commander because it is hexproof at this moment. As it dies, its 6 counters go to the adamantine bonding tank for storage until the beginning of my combat. Its controller creates a 2/4 white ox token. 2/4 white ox token. 2/4. Do ox have sharp teeth? No. This is definitely just a beautiful ox, clearly. This is why I should have gone to art school, so I can learn how to make an ox. Okay. Let's see. So destroyed that nuisance, which was causing issues. We're going to then one, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. There's 2 free floating to play Zurdok. Zurdok comes out. We have our commander. We're going to then pass turn because we are tapped out except for our 2 free floating mana, 2 free floating, 2 free floating, 2 free floating. Nothing. Can do nothing with this deck. Okay. Pass. Go back to Alana. Still feeling a little pain from the loss of the Kodama tree, but ultimately, what are you gonna do? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 to play. All will be 1. This enchantment. Can you guys still see the adamantine bonding tank? All right. So the all will be 1. Very pretty card. Whenever you put 1 or more counters on a permanent or a player, all will be 1 deals that much damage to target opponent, creature an opponent controls, or planeswalker, or a creature that opponent controls. And then it just kind of messes things up. Let's see what happens next. This gets interesting. We saw 2 lands. Do anything I can do 2? Not this moment. Alright, so the +6/+6 counters on the adamantium bonding tank here goes over to the helm, or to the, not the helm, the Alana and the Alana. So it gets +6, +6, which makes it a 10, 11. As this happens, because we put one or more counters on a permanent or actually, you put them on the bonding tank. You move them from it onto a creature. So I'm not putting any, I don't get actually do damage with this, but it does get the +6/+6 counters. Going to swing with Alana and Alana, and then going to swing with the Ox. As we go into combat, Alana and Alana give the Ox 10+1 counters, so it becomes a +10, so it's a 12. 14 Ox now. As it adds those 10 counters from Alana and Alana, it does 10 damage to Ulamog. Ulamog is now down to 12 life without even including this amount around here. So, I think Ulamog has to block. Oh, I could have swung with this for 8 last turn. I guess we could have done. Let's just swing for it. It was +X/+X, where the thing is its mana value. So that's the Ulamog's mana value was 6, so we swing with 8/8. Bill was tapped out, so we'll make it actually a 32. Okay. As it blocks, it must, the Ulamog deck, Eldrazi Unbound must block the Ox. So we block the Ox. Zoodok dies, unfortunately, because of the 12-14. And the Eldrazi deck takes 10 from Alana and Alana. Okay. Then 2 left. Nothing to do. And then untap and keep draw. Eldrazi's in trouble. We're going to one, two, three, 4, 5, 6. Bring Zoodok back out. Oh, 7, 8, because it's just my choice. Okay, we're gonna do this. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. We're gonna tap all these, bring out the Stonecoil Serpent, reach, trample, protection for multicolored, enters battlefield with +1/+1 counters on it. So 8. That's a Stone Coil Serpent for you. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. As we do so, this guy becomes a 10/10 until end of turn. Actually, the better strategy is to do this while he's attacking. So we're gonna wait. Hold on. Wait. So we're gonna pass. Wait. He's gonna attack. Can we exile? Actually, an even better choice would be to go. Okay. No. All right. Oof. Not a whole lot of good choices right now. Oh boy. I think we just got to do our original plan, which is wait. Okay, so we're gonna wait with the Stone Coil Serpent to attack to flash it out. We're not gonna do it yet. We're just gonna hold on to that. Okay, so pass on top of keep draw. Let's see. 1, 2, 3. For Wolverine, the best there is. 1, 2. The Devoted Druid. I'm gonna go to combat. As we go to combat, I'm gonna put 10 counters onto. Oh yeah, this doesn't really matter. 10 counters onto Wolverine. That makes it 12. 12. Just swinging with everything means 12, 10, 12 again, so 24 plus 10 is 32 damage coming at the Eldrazi Unbound in this deck. Given that Wolverine will probably do combat damage, he'll double that against whatever it is. And not only that, as the counters get added, the counters will do 10 damage as well from the Helana. So you just did 42 damage to the Eldrazi deck in a single swing there. And so the scoreboard is looking more like 3-2 now. All right, that was fun. 3-1. Did I say 3-2? I meant 3-1. That was fun to see. The counters do a lot of the work there. Champion Salm yet again coming in handy. Preventing a lot of there was potentially like exiles that the Eldrazi Unbound deck had. The the Transmogrifying Wand wasn't capable of taking out the commander, which was very helpful. And it looks like overall the this one deck is still kicking butt. We're gonna have to do another round at some point of this and see what happens. But it was fun. It was quite enjoyable. Thank you very much for watching. Have a great rest of your day, y'all. Thanks for checking out this Eldrazi versus Alana and Alana Partners deck funness. We'll have another round again soon. Goodbye, everyone. If you like this live stream, don't forget to like, subscribe, comment. All those things help us stay alive. And check out our sponsor/partner stream website at www.cardstream.pro. And you can check out our website at www.magichandsolo.com. Thank you so much, and I will see you again soon. Thank you. Bye.